My friend, I wanted to share with you something that happened to me a very long time. When I was a little kid, I was poisoned by someone, and miraculously, I didn't die. But what my one of my parents did was to take me to a psychic to read my future, and the psychic, I was not a Christian. The psychic told my mom who tried to poison me, who's the person who gave me the poison, and he did some sacrifices and gave me something to put on my wrist, a kind of bracelet, and he gave me some dresses to put under my dress. So I was at the elementary school, and every time I had to go to school, I had to shower in a very dirty water, stinking water, and wear those nasty clothes. But what people don't know is anytime you go see those persons that are reading your palm or consulting the dead or chit-chatting with demons to get your future or to give you information about your future, anytime you do stuff like that, you opening a portal into your life, a portal of demons. Because after that experience, one day I went to bed. As soon as I lie down on the bed in my bedroom, I found myself on a beach. There was a beach, the sea in front of me, and I was standing there and I was wondering, what am I doing here? I tell you, the experience was so vivid. I thought I was dreaming, but it was so vivid, it didn't look like a dream. And then there was a chopper that appeared from nowhere. That chopper had no pilot. It just showed up, and from inside, I was commanded to get on the chopper, and I got on it. And the chopper flew and got into a forest, a very dense forest. But the chopper landed on a road. And when it landed, I was told from inside, because the communication was from telepathy, was telepathically. So I was commanded to get off the chopper, helicopter, and there was a school bus, a yellow school bus. And then I was commanded to go get on that bus. And so I went. When I climbed on the bus, I found out that it was full of kids. Every kind of kids. So I was like a robot. I went straight to a seat that was there for me, and I sat down, and I was sitting at a window. And all of a sudden, we all looked outside from the window, and we saw a grasshopper that was jumping on the road, and then a car passed by and smashed it. And all of a sudden, the grasshopper turned into a human being, but he has his leg that was crushed. He was screaming, but we couldn't hear what he was saying. And then it vanished. And all of a sudden, we heard, all of us telepathically, we heard a voice telling us, look outside. And when we look outside, we saw a being. I say a being because he has no head. He was a headless being holding a big pot in his hands. The pot was transparent, and it was full of water, and there were fish inside. So the telepathical voice said to each of us, in the bowl, the fish that are in the bowl represent your life. So you have to run, go get the one fish, because if you don't get the fish, you're gonna die. This guy is gonna dump that water and the fish in the white river. There was a river, and the water of that river was white like milk. And when that voice said that, he said, you have to go and grab a fish. If you can't grab a fish, you will die. You won't return to earth. So all the kids, all of us, we climbed off the bus. I was trying to run, but I couldn't. I was on the same place. And all of a sudden, something happened and I could run. And when I ran, I went, because he was giant, so you have to jump and put your arm in the water as you jump to retrieve the fish. And so I was successful. I've been able to jump and retrieve. He was headless, and he was wearing a dark garment, like, those high priest robe, and he was walking straight. He was not looking. You can see